Unbreakable Souls. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you today? If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. I made it to your algorithm for a reason. So stay a while. You might see something or hear something that is helpful. If you are returning, thank you so much for returning and just going with me on this journey. Thank you to all of you guys who are just interactive and just commenting and subscribing. All the new subscribers, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do. And then move over to the right, hit the little drop down, and choose the all button so that you know exactly when these messages are coming through. But again, if it's meant for you, it'll make it to you. So either way, but if you want to be notified when these messages and when the new messages do come through, feel free to subscribe and hit the all button in that drop down. I will be doing a reading today. It's a rainy day today. Kind of gloomy, but still a very nice day. I'm being told that even though, like, if it's not literally raining where you are, but if you feel like you're going through rainy days, still try to pull out the positive. Try to think positively. Try to look at the good in what is happening right now. I feel like there's a lot of us that still need to hear that. A lot of us in this collective that still need to hear that. Look in the good. The rainy days won't last forever. And when there's rain, things grow after the rain. So remember that as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and clear out the energy and get this going. Holy Spirit, God, ancestors closest to the light, ascended masters, spirit guides, I ask that you protect me as I channel this message for the collective. I only accept love, light, wisdom, peace, and guidance in this reading. Only love, light, wisdom, peace, guidance. Anything else you are not allowed. Any negativity, any negative energy, evil eye, evil spell work, any harm sent to myself or the collective and our loved ones, I do return that to sender so strong that they don't even think about trying us again. And to the resenders who continue to try to send negativity or send just whatever it is you're trying to send to affect the collective, I return that to the resenders tenfold, with love, of course. Again, I only accept love, light, wisdom, peace, guidance in this reading. Only love, light, wisdom, peace, guidance. Anything else, you must go. I know, I speak, I feel, I am love. I know, I speak, I feel, I am peace. I know, I speak, I feel, I am protected. I know, I speak, I feel, I'm connected. All right, we're going to get this going. Let's go. The rain won't last always is what I'm hearing. The rain won't last always. And again, just to make sure that you are realizing that when it rains, things grow. Things wash away. The old dirt and just all of that. It's just washing away. The rain washes it away. The rain washes it away. You went from being in a tumultuous storm to just a little rainy day. You know what comes after that rainy day? Sunshine, growth, abundance, clear blue skies, okay? All of that comes after the rainy day. There's the storm. There's the, slight rain showers after the storm. And then after the storm, the sun comes out, things start to shine, things start to sprout. Know where you are in your timeline. It's just about over. You're almost there. Almost at the finish line. Be grateful you made it through the storm. Seeding. I said, what comes after the rain? What comes after the storm? Growth. You've planted seeds. You've even planted seeds in this storm. We've got the inventor card at the bottom of the deck. Ingenuity. You were creating and planting seeds in this storm. And your spirit guides were here to help you. They were there. They were listening. They were listening. Things are calming down. I mentioned in my reading the other day, you're going into calmer waters. Things are calming down. Even in the storm, you were planting seeds. You were manifesting. You were thinking about things. Thinking about maybe love. You set some type of boundaries here during the storm. Ooh. Some of you, not all of you, have either a father or a grandfather that is on the other side, that is present. Hoping that you remember what they taught you. Hoping you remember what they taught you as far as how to survive. I'm hearing just think about what they taught you. Think about the skills they taught you. How they taught you how to grow things. Maybe actual literal things like in a garden. Or just in life in general. You could either be a male or a female. We've got, here's what I'm hearing. If you're a male, it could be your father or a father figure that's hoping. If you're a woman or a female, then it's a grandfather. Take it how it resonates. That's not for everybody. But there is someone that is fighting your battle spiritually for you. And the times you feel weak and you try to figure out how you got through all of that because you were just so emotional. So weak. Could have been emotionally, maybe physically, just really not feeling up for it. Whoever that is fighting your battles on the other side. It could be a fire sign. They believe in you, even when sometimes when you don't believe in yourself. The gardener. Cultivation. Lots of growth here. Lots of growth. Lots of planting of seeds. Lots of cultivation. In this storm, whatever you prayed about, you cried about, you felt like giving up about, and somehow you still got through it. In that perseverance, you were cultivating something. You were learning, you were listening. Okay. Or in that storm, you really learned a big lesson. This time around, you learned a big lesson. Bigger lesson than usual. Spirit guides. Your spirit guides are trying to teach you something, tell you something. The Moon card come out. That's secrets. That's not knowing. You learned a big lesson here. Something you didn't know. This could be for some of you, this could be a lesson of grace, showing grace. Or you learn not to give people too much grace because that could have been the cause of some type of storm. Yep. This lesson taught you how to release it gave you strength. It gave you more strength. It made you I'm not gonna say you were like a weak, soft person. I hate using that word, but you showed a lot of compassion to people. You gave a lot of people grace before. But in this lesson here, in this storm, there was a lot of things that you learned in this storm. And now you are kind of thinking about, now that things have kind of calmed down and it's just like a little rainy. It's still a little gloomy. You're still kind of like recovering from whatever storm this was. But you learned a lot of things. You looked inside of yourself. You learned, first of all, to go within. You learned that all your answers and everything that you need is actually within, for one. And when you did that, it changed you. You stopped listening and dealing with things from certain people. You stopped giving life to certain things. You stopped entertaining nonsense. Look, the Courage card. You became courageous. Like you're really not. You're not that old version of you that I talked about this in my last reading. There were people in your life where you didn't know as much as them. Maybe they were older or smarter or just more experienced. Age really doesn't have anything to do with it. They chose not to help you. So all of that innocent, not like a person that didn't know much, like that person is gone. That person is gone, and that person is not coming back. Your past people couldn't even find that person if they could try to say something to dig that person up because, collective has changed and they think this, they think that, like they're still the same person. So they may try to do things to push your buttons. They're looking for that old version of you because they don't believe that old version is gone. They don't believe. And you know what? In some way, the old version is still there. You know what I mean? That's still you, right? But it's about who you want to be, who you want to present yourself to be, and how you want to change. If you don't want to be that old version of yourself, if you don't want to wear black hair anymore, don't. If you want to work on, I don't know, not lying anymore, don't. Do you have the capability of doing all of those things that your older version of yourself did? Yes, you did it. That was you at one point. But that doesn't mean you have to be that. That doesn't mean you have to choose To be, you could choose to be who you want to be, how you want to be towards people. You don't have to be who you've always been. If it's someone you don't want to be anymore, you can change. And you've got the support to change. Spiritually, you can change. You can be whoever you want to be. You can be how you want to be. If people try to say, oh, you can't be that because that's never been you. Well, yeah, I can. If I want to be. What? Yes, I can. I can be whoever and whatever and however to who I want to be. And who like, what? You can't tell me who I can be and how I want to be. That's what I'm getting here. Like, you've changed. We know that. Okay, we know that you've changed. You're listening to your intuition. You're just smarter. You're smarter. You're more experienced. You're a different type of smart, though. You're not book smart. You're not street smart. You're like spiritually, highly spiritually intelligent, in tune, connected. That's different. Because that is just different. That's a different type of knowledge. That's a different type of knowing. To be spiritually intelligent and connected is a different type of knowing. Nothing else matters. That's where you are. Can't nobody make you feel less than who you are right now. Your confidence is, it's because, like, you know, it's not even like, you're not even trying. You're just like, and it's like you've never not known. You've just kind of been a little more timid, right? You used to care a little bit more about people's feelings, and now it's just like you just say shit. I'm sorry to have cussed. I try not to do that on here. You just say stuff, and you know, it's just like, Ace of Cups. I've been saying this, a new job. So a new career, new love, new money. Wow, collective. It's giving king energy here. Okay, it's giving investor. It's giving financially literate, financially literate. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's given like, wow. Male or female, it doesn't matter. It's giving king, emperor, high priestess. It's giving new beginnings. It's giving, for anyone here, doesn't matter because we're reading energies here. Masculine, feminine, doesn't matter. Male, female, you are giving boss energy right now. And you've got a message regarding some type of money coming. It's giving boss energy. Sorry, now. There we go. You're going to be celebrating. Oh, no, wait. Hold on one second. And anyone who tries to come up against you, they're not going to be successful. It's going to be a victory for you. You're going to win. You're sitting in your, yeah. It's like you're going to be able to run circles around these people blindfolded. You're not even going to really have to try to, like, somebody needs to hear this. You're giving boss energy. You're stepping into something completely different, whatever. We've talked about it these last few readings. If you haven't been here, take a look at the last few readings. They've been coming in. There may be something here for you. But yeah, you're going to be able to run circles around these people. They're not going to be able to affect anything you have going on right now. They can't even compete, and you're not even competing with them. You're not even focused on them. You're really like, you're not even worried about them. You're not worried about them at all. You're not even looking their way. You're like thinking about some whole other stuff. These are individuals. Yeah. You're not even looking in their direction. And you really don't want nothing to do with none of these. You don't want nothing to do. I don't know who this energy is. It keeps trying to come into these readings here. But it's an energy here. That's how I know things are like, if you don't got haters, if you don't got some type of whatever going on where people are just like, oh, what the heck? Like, you're not doing something right. Okay? You're doing something right here because this energy keeps coming in. In your storm, you manifested some stuff. It's happening. Eventually, if they haven't already started creeping in, people are going to try to get a piece of this. They're going to try to get a piece of whatever success you have, but you're really not focusing on them. You're not looking to collaborate or re-engage with these people. You're sitting in like literal material happiness. You are the sun. You're shining. Everything is looking like you're shining. You really don't care about these people's feelings. You're just kind of doing you. The devil energy. 5 of Cups. The moon. And the Queen of Swords. And the 10 of Cups in reverse. You know this about these people. You know there's nothing there for you and these people. You know there's nothing there but lies, deceit, ill intention. There's no future there. You're smart. You won't be tempted. You won't. They're not. There's literally. There's literally someone here wanting another chance. You got a few people. Yeah. They're wanting you to give them another chance. They wanting you to go against what it is you already have made clear that you know is not going there. They feel like you have an obligation to them. I feel like they feel like you are obligated to them. Meaning like they don't want to say goodbye. Like you're obligated to them. Chaos. Future in reverse. Apology in reverse. A lot of these people coming in here are they're monitoring spirits. So a lot of people coming into your life now that you've kind of changed things around, they're curious about they're curious about you. They don't believe that you are who you say you are. They want to bring chaos to your calmer waters, but again, you're protected. You're protected. It's the same old stuff. The apologies don't mean anything. There is no future, no matter, even if they try to say, yeah, it'll be better this time. No. No. And don't take any unsolicited advice. Like, ooh, collective, you're doing good. You should do this. No. Yeah, they want a reconnection. They're not your friend, though. So like people who come into your life that always are just like down and out, always bringing bad news or gossip, or just never has anything positive to say, always just pessimistic on how life is and how life works out. Those people are not a part of your tribe. Like people who are just always mad and mean and angry and just not at all on your vibration. Like you don't need to be around them. You don't need to be around them because they're around you for a reason, but it's like that's not even who you are unless you're acting like that's who you are. And you should probably stop acting like something that's not you, because you're going to attract things that are not like you. So some of these people need your help. You're going to be asking for favors after favor after favor. I just need a small favor. I just need a small favor. And then they're going to tell you, if you say no to that favor, they're going to try to tell you how you are. They're going to try to give you advice on why you should do this favor for them and how that would be. Like, nah. Keep looking within. Keep following your guides, because these people have ill intentions. Give me some, what type of energy is this? Sagittarius, Gemini, Leo, Pisces. Take it how it resonates. Doesn't have to be the sun, moon, rising. This could be you, or this could be these people that you're dealing with. Take it how it resonates. I don't really do zodiac readings. Someone could be a water sign. We do have Pisces out here. Just about done. We're not going to be on here too long. Alright, I want to clear out that energy because I really don't want to sit here and talk about other people and how other people are going to be envious of you. And it's like the same tired record. I'm so sick of this energy. It's like this energy will not go away for anything. Like these people collective in your life, what did you do to them? They cannot let you go. You're so magnetic, they cannot let you go. Some of them may think you're some type of warlock or witch. Like they may think you like casting spells. Yeah, some of these people think you're using magic on them. I don't know. That's interesting. And you're not using magic at all. You're actually just sitting in your higher, you are behaving and living life as your higher self. You're not afraid anymore to speak about what it is you love and what it is you want and what it is you feel you deserve. You're not afraid of that. You're no longer in the mindset of scarcity. You're liberated. You're not afraid you're expanding something. You're really not you're not afraid to show who you truly are. And because you've stepped into this type of energy, you are now expanding. You have prosperity and there's growth here. We talked about growth. 8, transformation. There's an awakening here. Intuition, right after the awakening. You are aligned in your North Node. You know that whatever hard times happen in your life, you know that it is just a storm. You know that nothing's going to make you want to give up. You know that you will make it through the storm. You know that your life will continue to move on. And you know that you will continue to be blessed. And you will continue to be able to bless others. Because you are spiritual magic. You're ascending. You see this eagle? The eagle flies the highest of all birds. It goes the highest. You're above that. You're of your higher self. This is your inheritance. You're safe. You're grounded. No one can shake you. You are in celestial alignment. 5, change. This change took you to a whole nother level. You are worthy. Could be Taurus. Whatever this energy is, however this is making you feel, honor that. Really pay attention to that. Because this is your judgment. The trumpet is sounding for you. This is for all of the heartache, the betrayal that you had. This is for all of the rough times. This is for all the times you felt like things weren't working out for you. This is for all the times you felt like you were having money problems. You were sitting there wishing and just nothing seemed to go your way. You felt like nothing was going anywhere. You felt like you couldn't move forward in your job. You felt like love wasn't working. You felt like your world just wasn't going in the way that you wanted to go. You felt like you were an option. You felt like, again, you were lacking in some way. You know what God said? That's how you feel? I'm going to give you a new beginning. That's how you feel? I'm going to bless you with a new beginning. I'm going to give you another chance. I'm going to give you another chance. I'm going to show you who's not good for you. I'm going to make you balanced. I will give you partnerships. I will give you love. I will give you knowledge because you are knowing. You are connected. I'll give you long-term love. Marriage. 11-11. I'll make sure you're on the right path. 2, there's 4 wands here. 11-11, you're on the right path. You're the star. And don't you ever forget it. Because other people aren't going to be able to forget it. Your money stuff is turning around. I mean, this is just the message that continues to come through. We've got material happiness, the Sun card. Material what? Like, nobody's going to be able to tell you about anything except God. We've got collaboration here. We've got people wanting to work with you. We've got no more regrets. No more regrets. Now, you got some other people that are going to be wanting to try to give you things or try to We already talked about it. I'm not even going to go back. They try to creep in again, but I wanted to finish that. That's the message. I wanted to finish it with positively on your note, because there are people and energies that are trying to infiltrate this space, infiltrate this time for you, and this is your time, and you are protected, and you are knowing, you are paying attention, and you are listening, and you're being obedient. So continue to do that. I'm gonna do I'll do one card. I'll do one card. Final message for the collective. The Wish card came out. Your heart's desire is ready to become true. Sun card at the bottom of the deck. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. We talked about growth. We got the Chariot under there. You're moving places. We got the birth of something. Universal energy brings you opportunity and possibility. The universal energy that you're in, the Lion, strength, patience, hard times. There's some thorns here. But again, you are the Star. The Star came out again. Hold on, y'all. You are the Star. The World card. Trying to look. It fell. I don't know where it went. Hold on. Plane. You're taking off. You're taking off. Your world is changing. Things are growing. There's the Star card because it was out there. You've got the key. New beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to give. Let me try this again because I can't even read that. Just having a hard time. New beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. We'll end with that. You're the Star. That's the message. And I provide it with love and peace, and it is directly from my heart. Remain unbreakable. Until next time. Bye.